No, I won't stop unless I have to. Yeah. I've got to use all this material up. My name is Margaret Stone and I live in Pingelly. I've lived here for 85 years, 86 in January. Many years ago I went to lots of craft classes and learnt lots of craft, but I enjoyed the sewing more than anything, so I've kept doing it. I've had quite a few girls come to my place and learn to sew, and we've had lots of classes here. But I love doing charity work, and I've done it for probably close on 40 years now. I make quilts for the hospitals around town, Brooklyn, Pingelly, Narrogin. Also make them for foster children, street kids, people who are sick with cancer. The fact that we had a foster child was one of I knew, what the foster kids were, the group was, so I decided that that's what I'd sew for. And then I went to Narrogin and was talking to Margaret at Paint and Patch, and she suggested these ladies from Perth, and they came and visited and brought all the materials and all the wadding and everything for me, and all I had to do was the sewing, which I really enjoyed doing. The girls pick them up and take them back to Perth, and they distribute them from Gosnells. They get together and work out who they're going to drop this off at and that off at, So you know that it's going to those places and those homes. So that's probably how I got started, I'd say. But just like the other one, it's become a habit now. But I still love doing it, and I'll keep doing it as long as I can. So as long as they keep bringing the fabric, it'll be. It's a lot of fun, but it's hard to believe that it's 40 years, they've been doing it. Well, they say that foster kids just take them from place to place if they're shifted all the time, and a lot of them are. They take their quilt with them wherever they go. So that's nice to know that's something of theirs. And I know that foster kids do become very possessive, because we had one and he was very possessive of what he had. He was very possessive of, and he used to take it everywhere. So I think they're probably all the same. I've got a bit of a soft spot for them, as you can guess.
No, he told me the girls were coming to take.
We had 6 ladies, one who was a tutor for us, and she showed us all sorts of beautiful things. We weren't so much making quilts in those days, we were making things like those over there on the wall. This one was a willow. And the pictures over there behind you, those are what we made when Jenny was teaching us. But she was very good at teaching you. I learned a lot from her. I've always liked sewing and knitting particularly, but keeps me out of mischief.
And so when those other ladies stopped doing it, were you doing it all on your own?
I was for quite a while, and then I had this friend, Sheila, who came, and she sewed with me for about 10 years, I think, and we used to make a quilt once a fortnight or something, We were both a bit slow by that time, and Sheila was very particular. She liked everything that matched, where I am inclined to like to put all different colours together and patchwork, But she liked to have everything that matched, and hers always looked beautiful. Yeah, mine looked a bit like patches. Probably enough in that big piece. I've got now 2 ladies, Michelle and Jackie, and they're really enjoying it. They come from out at Murrumbine. Jackie has sewn before, but Michelle hasn't. but she's learning and she's doing very well. So now they're putting out 2 quilts a day. So we're getting quite a collection of them at the moment, which is good. But we're making the Christmas presents for the foster kids. They have a big party at Christmas time. Yeah, that's been interesting, making all the different things, you know. I did it last year. I did the second-hand dolls and teddies. All the teddies behind me are what have been given from the op shop, and I don't dress those big ones. I just give them like those, but I would have dressed hundreds of dolls and teddies over the years. The op shop have been giving them to me for about probably 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. Yeah. So there's a lot of teddies. I did a lot of knitting. I used to knit a lot of toys for the kids and sold them at the markets. Knit those all the time. My mum was a crafty person, you know. She knitted and sewed and made unpicked a lot of things and remade them, you know, back in those days. So I've carried on a bit of that, I suppose. Yeah.
If you had to put a ballpark figure on how many, let's just say, quilts alone that you've made, hundreds, thousands?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue, honestly, because a lot of them were made as groups. As I said, I've got a diary. I could probably trace it back, but it'd be quite a job for 30 years. No, I honestly wouldn't have a clue. Because sometimes they take 40 or 50 back from here when they come up. They come up twice a year to pick the stuff up. And sometimes there's 15, sometimes there's 30, sometimes there's 40. Just depends how many girls you have to help you, you know. That's why I was a bit sad when I was trying to do it on my own, because I couldn't make the quantity that we have. But anyhow, I'm very happy that we've got these 2 girls, and they're so keen. They even came back one other day and said, "Can we sew today?" So they're keen.
Was there any time when you thought you would give it up and stop doing it because it was too much, or you just kept going?
Never even given it a thought. I always say I'll do it until I drop or until my eyes give out. Luckily at the moment I can thread a needle first shot, but not when anyone's watching me, but I do it all the time here on my own. So that's pretty good. You know, my glasses are good. So, yeah, no, I won't stop unless I have to. Yeah. I've got to use all this material up.